Hey, saxophone players, Mr. Fitz here, and it's time for line number 125. I'll play it for you first. Your goal is to be able to play it along with me by the end of your practice week. All right, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so a couple things about that. First of all, it is marked forte, so you want to play it with a nice strong sound. And it says moderato. If you look at the top of the page, that sort of means like a medium tempo. Now, something to keep in mind with tempo markings, guys, is when you're practicing something, please do it at a slower speed rather than a faster speed at first until you kind of really get the hang of it. If you go too fast and you're not able to kind of keep everything together, it's not good. You want it better to keep it slow and really master it and then increase the speed if necessary. All right. Now, we're going to go through the process which we talked about, I think, before, of playing it, breaking it down into actually 5 parts. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to break it into, and we'll always do 2 measures at a time, guys. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to say the rhythm with ta while tapping our feet. Then we're going to play it on a single note while still tapping your foot. Then we will actually name the notes while doing the fingerings on our instrument while tapping our foot. Then we'll actually play it while tapping our foot. Notice that common thread. And then finally we're going to add in the slurs. Okay, the slurs come last. All right, and the dynamic here is just forte, so it doesn't change, but if there were dynamic changes, we would add that in also. All right, so here goes. Join me on saying the tas for the first 2 measures. Ready? And tapping your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Okay? Not bad, right? Make sure that your foot's tapping. Here's the foot cam just so you can see, right? I'm wearing big boots today so that I can make sure you can hear it. Okay? Here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. All right? You want to get your foot tapping and having those tas land right with the downbeat. Okay? Now, next thing is to pick one note and play what you just said with your voice. So let's do it with, let's do it with a B. 1, 2, 3, 4. And really important always to your notes, as you're playing, you want to them. Okay? All right, third step is to name the notes and push the buttons. All right, now if you don't know the names of these notes, let's say you just know the fingerings, I want you to make sure you know the names of them. So pause the video and look them up. They're either on previous pages or on the back cover, inside cover of the book. Okay? All right, so here we go. So we have, I'll try to get this so you can see it. F, C, B, A, E, B, A, B. So you want to be able to do that, and you've hopefully heard my foot tapping. They're all quarter notes, right? So it's not a complicated rhythm, but you really want to be able to do that with your foot tap. Super important. Okay, so then after you can do that, and by the way, anytime you need to, pause the video if you need to practice it. All right, and now we're going to play the actual notes, but without the slur. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and finally we had the slurs. The reason why we had the slurs last is slurs will tend to mess people up a little bit as far as the rhythm. So you want to make sure your rhythm is rock solid. You can play the notes and tap your foot at the same time to a steady beat. All right, so now we're going to add the slurs as the last step. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so practice that. Continue along your merry way. Do 2 measures at a time, then finally put it together. Have fun with line 125.